Normally, you see Saudi Arabia and you think of endless oil and unimaginable wealth. But beneath the surface of that glittering image lies one of the planet's greatest paradoxes. This is a nation that can buy anything, yet it lacks the one thing most fundamental to life. A resource so common it flows freely across continents. A resource that literally falls from the sky. We're talking about fresh, flowing water. Saudi Arabia is the single largest country on Earth without a single natural river, not one. 98% of its land is nothing but scorching, unforgiving desert, where rainfall is less than an annual event. It's a rare rumor. Yet right now, in the heart of that vast, silent sea of sand, a miracle of human engineering is unfolding. Saudi Arabia is defying nature itself by constructing its own rivers. This isn't a concept or a futuristic dream. This is a live 12,000-kilometer network of freshwater arteries, an entire artificial river system flowing beneath the desert. But this raises two monumental questions. Where is this water coming from in the driest of lands? And how on earth is such an impossible task being achieved? Strap in. Welcome to the Planetary File. To appreciate the scale of their solution, you must first understand the depth of their crisis. Let's set the scene. The capital, Riyadh, receives a paltry average of 116 millimeters of rain per year. For perspective, that's about the height of a smartphone. London gets over 10 times that amount. Now combine that climate reality with a population explosion. In 1950, the kingdom was home to around 3 million people. Today, that number exceeds 35 million and counting. This exponential growth placed unbearable, crushing pressure on the only significant water source they had for decades, what geologists call fossil water. Imagine water that was trapped in deep underground aquifers during the last ice age, sealed away for millions of years. It is a non-rechargeable battery. Once it's gone for good. And for years, Saudi Arabia was draining this precious battery with alarming recklessness. The crisis accelerated in the 1970s with a national plan for food security. The goal was noble: grow your own wheat and avoid foreign imports. The government heavily subsidized farming, turning the desert green with vast circular irrigation fields visible from space. But this agricultural boom came at a catastrophic cost. By the peak in the early 2000s, agriculture was consuming a staggering 85% of the nation's entire water supply. It was a thirsty dream. Then, NASA's GRACE satellite mission delivered the chilling verdict. Their data showed that between 2002 and 2016, the kingdom was losing approximately 2 cubic kilometers of this ancient fossil water every single year. That's 2 trillion liters, an amount so vast it's hard to visualize. At that rate, the battery wasn't just depleting, it was being short-circuited. A radical, revolutionary solution wasn't just an option, it became a matter of national survival. The era of mining the past was over. They had to invent their future. The vision they conceived is as breathtaking in its ambition as the crisis was in its severity. Saudi Arabia decided that it wouldn't just find water, it would engineer an entire hydrological system. The plan was to build the world's largest artificial river network. This isn't a simple canal under the sun. This is a vast subterranean highway for water, spanning approximately 12,000 kilometers. To truly grasp that scale, consider this. If you took all these pipes and laid them end to end, they would stretch over a quarter of the way around the Earth's equator. You could loop them around the moon's circumference over 3 times. This isn't infrastructure, it's a mega project of mythological proportions. Why underground? In a desert where surface temperatures can melt asphalt, evaporating a precious water shipment is not an option. This buried river is designed for maximum efficiency, snaking its way from the coasts to the most remote mountainous interior regions. Its mission is monumental: to transport a staggering 9.4 million cubic meters of fresh water every single day. That's 94 billion liters. To put that in perspective, it's enough to fill over 37,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools daily. This engineered river isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about the backbone of a much grander vision to revive the dream of a green, self-sustaining nation. It's about turning barren land into fertile fields, reducing a crippling dependence on food imports, and fundamentally diversifying an economy that has lived and breathed oil for a century. They are not just moving water, they are attempting to rewrite their ecological destiny. So, with fossil water now rationed for emergencies and no rivers to tap, where does this colossal volume of water come from in the driest of lands? Saudi Arabia turned its gaze to the one resource it has in limitless supply: the sea. The entire system is powered by mastering desalination on a scale never before attempted. Along the sun-baked coastlines of the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, a fleet of 28 massive desalination plants act as the genesis points, the headwaters of this man-made river. These technological titans employed two primary methods to perform the alchemy of turning salt water into fresh water. First, there's multi-stage flash desalination. Picture industrial complexes the size of small towns, filled with rows of giant steel chambers. Seawater is heated until it's nearly boiling, and then rushed into a series of chambers where the air pressure is progressively lower. In each chamber, a portion of the water instantly flashes into steam, leaving the salt behind. This steam is then condensed on cool coils, becoming pure distilled water. The genius of the system is its clever energy recovery. The leftover heat from one stage is used to power the next, making the process significantly more efficient. The second and now dominant technology is reverse osmosis. This process is inspired by the biology of our own cells. It forces seawater at incredibly high pressure through semi-permeable polymer membranes. The pores in these membranes are so exceptionally fine, about 0.0001 microns, that they block salt ions, minerals, bacteria, and even viruses. The result is 99.9% pure H2O. The evolution of RO technology has been a game changer in energy efficiency. Modern plants use advanced pressure recovery devices, meaning they now consume only about 2.8 to 3.5 kilowatt hours of energy to produce 1,000 liters of water. That's roughly the same energy your home air conditioner uses in 1 hour. Today, thanks to these coastal giants, over 70% of Saudi Arabia's municipal and industrial water comes from the sea. They have literally become rainmakers of the ocean. Creating the water is only half the battle. The other half is a logistical nightmare, moving an ocean's worth of fresh water across a desert empire larger than Western Europe. This is where the artificial river truly takes physical form, a vast subterranean highway of water spanning approximately 12,000 kilometers. To truly grasp that scale, consider this: a vast network of 2.25-meter diameter specially coated anti-corrosion pipes forms the riverbed. These pipes are so wide, an average adult could comfortably walk through them without stooping. But the desert isn't flat. To reach cities and farms built on plateaus and mountains, this water must climb. This requires a series of colossal high-lift pumping stations that operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The energy demand is prodigious. These stations alone consume nearly 9% of Saudi Arabia's entire national electricity output. It is a river that defies gravity, flowing uphill against all natural logic. Complementing this pipeline web is a strategic network of over 500 dams scattered across the country, capturing every possible drop of rare but torrential desert rainfall. The crown jewel is the King Fahd Dam, with a reservoir capacity of 325 million cubic meters. These dams do more than just store water. They help recharge the very groundwater aquifers that were once being drained into oblivion, creating a buffer and supporting desert agriculture. It's a holistic, three-dimensional water grid, sourced from the sea, pumped through mountains, and stored in the earth. A project of this magnitude does not come without serious environmental and engineering challenges. The most significant byproduct of desalination is brine, a super salty, concentrated wastewater.
For every liter of fresh water produced, about 3.3 grams of salt is left behind. At a production rate of 94 billion liters per day, Saudi Arabia must manage approximately 3.3 million tons of brine byproduct every single day. That's the equivalent weight of 16,500 fully loaded Boeing 747 jumbo jets. Initially, discharging this hot, hypersalty brine back into coastal waters created localized dead zones, raising salinity and temperatures to levels that could devastate coral reefs and marine ecosystems. But rather than ignoring the problem, Saudi engineers are pioneering solutions that could turn this waste into a resource. They are deploying deep-sea multi-diffuser systems, complex underwater manifolds that disperse the brine over vast areas of the seabed, dramatically diluting its impact. Even more innovatively, they are exploring brine mining.
This process involves extracting valuable minerals like magnesium, lithium, potassium, and even rare earth elements from the brine stream before disposal. What was once an environmental liability could become a new, sustainable industry, providing critical materials for batteries and high-tech manufacturing. It's a perfect example of the circular economy, turning a problem into a pillar of the future. Today, Saudi Arabia stands as the undisputed world's largest producer of desalinated water. Its integrated water network is so vast, it holds a place in the Guinness World Records. But the vision under Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 plan is even more audacious: to become a global hydrotechnological hub and to meet 100% of its population's needs through this sustainable, engineered water cycle. The ultimate symbol of this transformation will be when Riyadh hosts the 2027 World Water Forum, a global summit on water security in a country that nature endowed with none. Saudi Arabia's artificial river is more than pipes and pumps. It is a towering testament to human ingenuity and willpower. It broadcasts a powerful message to a world facing increasing water scarcity that with unwavering investment, cutting-edge technology, and bold vision, even the most inhospitable environments can be mastered and made abundant. They are painting their deserts green, drop by engineered drop, and in doing so, charting a new course not just for their nation, but for arid regions everywhere. This is the story of a river born not from a mountain spring, but from human genius, from a crisis of scarcity to a blueprint for abundance. If this journey into one of humanity's greatest engineering endeavors amazed you, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button and share this video with someone who loves stories of innovation against the odds. Let us know in the comments below, what other impossible-seeming engineering marvels should we cover next? Make sure you're subscribed to the Planetary File and hit the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the stories shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.